Good Wednesday morning, a rainy Wednesday, and what might be a rainy Thursday for opening day for the Mets and Yankees in both the Bronx and then down in D.C., but hopefully we get some baseball tomorrow. If we don't, we will get it on Friday, but fingers crossed for a on-time opening day. Could the Yankees possibly start this season after this dud of an offseason without signing Aaron Judge? And he said he doesn't want to negotiate during the season. They are a day away from that happening. We've got the Masters and Tiger Woods saying, hey, man, right now I am playing, and he's got some tee times. He's got some people that he's playing with, and we are ready to go. And the New York Knicks have their Game 7 of the NBA Finals tonight against the Nets. Don't talk to me about draft position because that doesn't mean anything. We know how much of a crapshoot that is. You got to beat the Nets tonight, damn it. It's a back-to-back. I'm so sick of the Nets beating up on bad teams. I want the Knicks. The only thing I've asked for them in the last, 2 months is to beat the Nets tonight. I'd love to see it. Good morning, Boomer. How are you?
Good morning, Jay. I'm actually doing good. You forgot about the Rangers beating the Devils last night. I mean, come on. Let's start out with a winner, at least, please. With baseball season starting and the NBA now winding down, the Nets have 3 games left. They made a little bit of a move last night because, believe it or not, Cleveland lost to Orlando. So that means there's a very good chance that the Nets are going to end up in the 7th spot and play, the 8th team, and then 9 and 10 have to play, and then the Nets would then end up being 7.
Yeah. Well,
and I do believe that
there's a logjam there.
I know, but everything is working out, especially if they beat the Knicks tonight because they play the Cavaliers on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And, right now they are projected the number 7 seed by almost all accounts. And, their current matchup right now to be played, if they played today, would be the Hornets. And that's, the fact is that they have 3 games remaining. They have Cleveland on Friday night. They beat Cleveland. They win the tiebreaker,
mm-hmm.
It's not even a tiebreaker at that point. It's, they control their own destiny to get to number 7. So, and Cleveland only has 2 games left, and like I said, they lost to the Magic last night. So this is going to be interesting. The Nets would have a home playoff game, essentially a play-in game, and then away we go.
Yeah, but tonight I desperately want the Knicks in this terrible season that they've had to come out with the young guys and beat the Nets for a game that matters for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Knicks do what they've been doing.
Yes.
Running and gunning and playing and quickly, this is a good test for him.
Yeah.
This is a really good test for him, because now the question is, what do we have here with Emmanuel Quickly? So finally he's starting to get more playing time. There's a little bit more leash, if you will, by the head coach, and they're letting him do his thing. And he looks like he's having fun. It looks like they all are having fun. And, this is something that has been missing all year long. And it's gotten to a point now where now you have to think about, okay, what are we doing moving forward? And how does the play of Obi Toppin and R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly, how does that all work into what's going to happen next year? And tonight could go a long way for helping Emmanuel Quickly if he comes out and he plays well. And, he puts up the points, puts up maybe a triple-double or a triple-triple like he had. Whatever. And this is their opportunity to show management that they should be here next year, especially Quickly, because this is what the Knicks have been lacking for I don't know how many years, is a legitimate point guard who can control a game, who can score, who can distribute, and who doesn't turn the ball over and get nervous and doesn't get, helter-skelter when the game is on the line.
I can feel it bubbling inside of me. The hater fan is starting to come out. This is going to happen. I'm going to be hating on the Nets with extreme passion because I want to see them lose in what would be the most embarrassing fashion, which would be in the play-in. Now, I wanted them to be 9 or 10. Doesn't look like that's going to happen for them right now. But they could still lose in the play-in if they lose the 7-8 matchup and then lose to the winner of 9-10, which I don't think will happen. But that's the thing I'm rooting for the most, and if they make it out of the play-in, then obviously I'll be rooting against them in every series that they play. The earlier the exit, the better. This is what my basketball fandom has come down to, is my team in a meaningless game for them at least, trying to beat the Nets and then rooting against the Nets as hard as I can in the playoffs. That's all I want to see. That's it. And then once the Nets are out, then I'm probably out when it comes to the NBA playoffs because that's the only thing that I care about is watching them lose.
Well, two things. The Lakers are out too.
Yeah, I know they're done.
The Lakers
officially
are done. They are officially done, and they're over with. And you talk about a disappointing season. Right now, they're 31-48. But when you think about where the Cavaliers are, their loss last night to Orlando was a disaster because now they have to play. They have 2 games left, like I said, and they have the Nets, and I think they have the Bucks. Now, I don't know if the Bucks will play anybody in that game. I don't think it means anything for them. But so they may not play anybody in that game. But man, the Cavaliers pooped the bed last night for sure. So now the Nets basically control their destiny to get to number 7.
Yeah, the Bucks right now, there's a tie from 2 through 4 in the Eastern Conference. All teams, Celtics, Bucks, and 76ers, all 49-30.
All right, so they're still playing for something.
They're still playing for something. Those seeds are still to be determined in the Eastern Conference.
One of their projected spots is the number 3 spot, and which would mean that they would match up with the Bulls in the first round of the playoffs. Yeah. So Bucks Bulls, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, Bulls have fallen off a little bit in the second half for sure. But I mean, it's all about rooting against the Nets. I think most Knicks fans are with me on this. That is our focus as we head into the playoffs, as we form this hater nation to make sure that this team does not go and win a championship and then have another year where we can just put it in their face and say, listen, this is the biggest disaster in sports history. Now, I know there's a long way to go because Kevin Durant signed that extension and Kyrie's going to sign his extension. But if we just have another year where we could say, man, this has just been a mess with Kevin Durant not playing the first year, then the COVID year, and then Kyrie and everything. Then Kevin Durant gets hurt. Now you're out early in the playoffs again. So, oh, man, it's just great.
So if the Nets do make it in as the number 7 seed, that means they would end up most likely playing the Boston Celtics at the number 2 seed.
Yep. And I'm not a big Celtics guy, but I will be in that series.
Yeah, well, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I will dress like that leprechaun in the logo for the remainder of that series.
No, you won't.
I will get a leprechaun costume.
You are not going to do that.
I will go to Party City. I will get a leprechaun costume, and I will wear it every game of that
Party City
series.
has leprechaun costumes?
That's the only place that I could think would have a leprechaun costume.
Well, there's got to be a costume place around here somewhere.
Oh, in the city? Yeah, but I mean, I'm in and out of the city. You know I don't spend a lot of time here.
All right, well, if there's anybody out there that has a leprechaun costume, send it in.
Size XL.
XL, yeah.
An XL leprechaun costume.
That would help us.
Yeah.
That would definitely help us. Now, the other thing, too, and you said this yesterday, I can't even believe that this happened.
Okay.
It's amazing that this happened.
Yeah.
Because for people who didn't listen or didn't hear the part where you were going off on somebody, I forget, you mentioned the name Louis Oosthuizen.
I did. Well, this is where it came from. We were talking about how CBS Sports Network on Masters on the Range was solely focused on Tiger Woods. I said, who do you think they're going to show? Louis Oosthuizen? That's what I said.
So, lo and behold, out come the pairings for Thursday and Friday's Masters. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Tiger said, yep, I'm in it to win it, and I'm going to play. So, on Thursday, he's in Group 14. They tee off at 10:30 a.m., and who's he playing with?
Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis Oosthuizen and, of course, Joaquin Niemann. Now, can you spell Oosthuizen?
Can I spell Oosthuizen?
I want to see if Al could spell Oosthuizen.
Do you want to see if Al can spell it first?
I think we should see if Al could spell Louis Oosthuizen's last name. Now, he's South African, Al. He's a really good golfer, and he's paired with Tiger Woods for the first 2 rounds of the Masters.
Oosthuizen.
Oosthuizen.
H-U-E.
No.
H.
No.
G.
No.
G?
Yeah, like a silent G.
No. Oosthuizen.
E.
No.
U.
No, I forget it. You're out. You're totally out. Eddie, can you spell Oosthuizen?
No shot.
No
Do you
shot.
have any idea what the first letter is?
Oh.
Yes.
Very good.
Well, did you just look that up?
No, that was in my head.
Oh is right. For
Wow.
I've seen it probably.
Good job.
But after that,
All right, Mr. Oosthuizen, can you spell Oosthuizen? Oosthuizen.
S-T.
Yes.
Stay.
It's one letter I think you're going to miss, but if you get it, I'll buy you bagels this morning.
U-I-H-Z.
No. You screwed the H. You got the H. The H is in there, but you put it in the wrong spot.
Damn it.
It's like an eye chart.
Right, exactly. That's what it looks like, an eye chart.
Well, the CBS Sports Network had flashed it.
Yes, I know.
I was trying to remember what it looked like, and I saw that H.
So it is OOSTHUIZEN.
Okay, there we go. Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis Oosthuizen.
There he is.
So
Teeing
now
up
we've
with
said
Tiger
Louis
Woods.
Oosthuizen's name more in the last 3 minutes than we have said in the last 5 years.
Yeah, well, didn't he win a U.S. Open or something?
He did, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think he won a U.S. Open.
I think it's pretty cool that when the pairings came out and I saw that and I was thinking about what you did yesterday. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, man.
This is like a Google thing on your phone, and they hear what you say, and the next thing you know, on Instagram, you're getting an ad from it.
Yeah, I mean, I was so disappointed yesterday. I went back, I DVR the show every day, and I went back and I looked at the end of it again. Even though I had seen it and watched it, I watched it for myself on my own TV, and how CBS Sports Network and the people down at Augusta did not take our hand off that we were so excited about, our toss to them down in Augusta. I was so mad about it.
So, are we going to try that again today?
I don't know. I don't think they're going to be receptive to it.
Hey,
I really
Stephen
don't think so.
Waldron.
I don't think they're going to be.
Stephen Waldron there?
I believe Stephen Waldron is there. So just so people, hey, good morning, Steve. Just so people know if they missed it, we lose an hour of the show because of the Masters week, and it goes to on TV, not on radio. We are on radio the entire time on CBS Sports Network. They go down to Augusta. There's a show called Masters on the Range. We tossed to it yesterday like pros. We expected them to take it and say thanks, Boomer and Gio. They did not. The whole thing got concocted yesterday. So, Stephen, what were your thoughts on that? We tried to talk to you afterwards, but you were gone already. I mean, we were burning rubber out of here. Oh, okay. Oh, you heard it all. Okay.
Yeah, well, he actually holds you accountable.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if you heard
gave
that.
us false information. You gave us bad information, man. First of all, yes, you did, because there were 4 people there that were a part of this thing. You only gave us 2 of those names. And then you said that they were efforting this, and none of it even happened. And there was like a pre-recorded open and a like a 5-minute vignette to start the show. So there was no chance they were going to be taking it from us. Oh, you were optimistic. Do you think there's? Yeah. All right.
Now, do you have any idea whether or not that was a pre-taped open when they went to Masters on the Range yesterday, or was Kelly live when she was doing her voiceover?
Okay.
That's what I think. Did you ever talk to Deb Bullock about any of this, or is she just overwhelmed with everything?
See, I was hoping you'd do some legwork yesterday.
Yeah, I know she does, but that's what I was saying. I thought maybe a little legwork here or there.
She's got a lot.
Legwork's important, Stephen.
Who doesn't have a lot on their plate, Stephen? I don't want to be embarrassed again. I don't think that it's something that we should try to do again. Unless you feel strongly the other way, then we could give it a shot. But
No, I was like, I think Stephen understands, and I understand. There's a lot going on down there.
Mm-hmm.
And, flipping it from here to there isn't like just flipping a switch and connecting everybody. I mean, everybody's got to be on the same page. And then, nobody told us that this was going to be a pre-taped opening, which I think it was.
Yeah.
If Stephen could have told us that it was, hey, we think it's a pre-taped opening by just, doing a little legwork, then we would have had the problem. It wouldn't have been so awkward yesterday.
Yeah, I do think now that we know it's a pre-tape opening and we're talking about it earlier today, we could get them to pre-tape a Thanks, Boomer and Gio. I think that could happen.
You can make that happen, Stephen?
Yeah, but if you get the Deb Bullock. Okay.
I see. He doesn't seem like he's interested at all. And
No,
it sounds
he
like,
just
the
doesn't want to
higher-ups-
feel the wrath is what it is.
Well, maybe the higher-ups put the pressure on him.
You didn't hear from anybody yesterday about this, Stephen, did you, other than us? Oh, you talked to Tyler. What did he have to say? Tyler Hale, who is a big boss over there. What did he have to say about it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, they're not paying attention to us.
I don't care.
That's basically the way it goes.
This was my fear.
Yeah.
It was apathy. That was my fear. And it's coming to roost.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good from Stephen either. You can just tell in his voice that he doesn't want to talk about this. It's really awkward. And, hey, look, we're promoting the Masters. We love the Masters.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Great.
And now it says...
And Masters on the Range. And today is actually par 3 day.
Yes, exciting. And with Tiger now, I mean, he said, as of right now, I feel like I can play, and he's got tee times, right? He's not going to back out at this point.
No,
There's chance,
no.
right?
Yesterday
He's
they
in.
asked him.
He's in.
They had to ask him yesterday because they had to put the tee times together and they had
Right.
to do the lottery and all that other stuff.
He's in.
So yeah, and he was asked yesterday, "Are you in it to win it?" And he goes, "Yeah."
Oh, what type of
it's Tiger
silly
Woods,
question
man,
is
for
that?
God's sake.
Right, I know. What a silly question. Here it is. As of right now, I feel like I'm going to play as of right now. I'm going to play 9 more holes Wednesday. My recovery has been good. I've been very excited about how I've recovered each and every day, and that's been the challenge. So he didn't.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. In my lifetime. In my lifetime.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting it jammed up the A gap, don't you?
Yeah, I do. This is a big, you know what? This feels like a jam it up the A-gap moment, more than a poignant moment.
Yes.
This is a jam it up the A-gap
I
sports
saw a few
moment.
poignant moments last night on TV. I don't want to talk about them, but I did see a bunch of poignant moments.
Oh, okay. All right. Very
sad.
good.
Really sad.
Really sad, poignant moments.
Yes.
All right. Boomer and Gio on the Fan and CBS Sports Network just getting started.